Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. Let's play a random Isaac game. I know people have been leaving comments, they're like, hey Northernlion, why aren't you playing as the girls in this game, huh? You some kind of, I don't know, sissy? I don't know. People actually haven't been taking the comments that far. I was just trying to add a little bit of dramatic flair to it. I don't like any of the girls in this game, either romantically or as a, a gameplay element. I feel like... Wait, there's only two girls, right? Yeah, Maggie is... a very good new player because she has a lot of health. And actually, this transitions into being a decent player once you have a lot of skill as well, because you can trade all those hearts away that deals with the devil, provided you don't get hit too much on the subsequent floors, or the previous floors, I should say. Preceding floors, if I was going to be writing a thesis for English class here. How am I taking so much stupid damage here? Already. Like 2 seconds in. It's because I'm distracting myself with all this talk about the fairer sex. Yeah, but Eve is horrible. I don't care what Edmund McMillan says. He is, or she is, a terrible character. Hey, full health. That's a pretty good pill to take right off the bat. Doctor's remotes. I will re-roll that. Pick up technology. Laser tears. So now I believe that means we don't need... Oh, we do need piercing tears still. I thought that maybe this went through other elements, but oh well, this is fine. Pretty cool upgrade, considering we haven't had this for a while, and I do have a lot of bombs, so I can get to that chest. Sadly, will not be able to re-roll whatever we're coming across here. Okay, cool, I can just hold the button down. Now, I could really use some damage upgrades, because I think damage upgrades will actually make the laser beam bigger, which may improve my accuracy a little bit. Let's blow this bad boy open, see what we got here. A key. That's going to be useful on the next floor, and we are going to have Gemini, who I always get confused with Little Steven, because it seems like Gemini comes up way less frequently than Little Steven does. I wonder if Gemini has any tricks, or if you shoot like the little one first, you get a different item. I assume it's like every other boss in the Binding of Isaac that isn't like themed. You just get a random health up, or damage up, or tears up, or speed up, or range up, etc., etc. Okay, there's one dead. And we just have to worry about little Gemini here, which I don't think is going to be a problem. Happy Monday, guys. This will be the week that Poison Mushroom comes out, obviously this Saturday as well. Pretty excited for that. Just trying to make some conversation as we just backtrack here. Turn 360 degrees and moonwalk away from this boss fight. Hey, HP up. Could be worse. Up to 4 hearts, which means I really don't want to get hit on this floor, so I can trade 2 of those to the devil for something useful. I wonder how Brimstone stacks with technology. It's kind of a bizarre thought experiment. Guess it would just make the laser beam a lot thicker. But I wonder if I would maintain, like, because I appear to be firing super fast. I wonder if that means that my tears have gone up. Like I've gotten off-screen tear-up effects, essentially, or on-scene tear-up effects just from picking up the laser. I don't know. I'm waxing theoretical here. Let's check out this Tinted Rock. 2 more Spirit Hearts again. Very useful if I end up trading with the devil. We are almost up to 15 cents, which is fantastic because we do have 2 keys now as well, so we can really make this work. Start to get good advantages here on, the first, second, third levels. You can really start to build some momentum. Let's put it that way. As I've mentioned many times. Lots of health, but really lowers our speed. I'm going to re-roll that, actually. Pick up a quarter. That could be interesting. You never know if that's going to pay for itself or not, but let's check out this. Oh, Skeleton Key. Definitely glad I checked out the Mob Trap room this time. Especially Skeleton Key for a Mob Trap room on the Basement Part 2 is huge. We just got 99 keys, and the worst thing we're going to have to fight is, like, Grandfather Flies. And I'm still going to take damage there, which is unfortunate, but hey. You guys know what to expect from me now. Oh, I guess that you don't need piercing shots when you have the tears. Oh my god, when you have laser tears, I should say. But you also don't need range upgrades. I can shoot across the entire map, which makes sense since essentially I am shooting beams of light out of my eyes. This could be the secret room. Let's check that out. I've had good luck so far. Well, fuck you too, game. Thought we were starting to get somewhere, starting to become friends. And right now, Isaac looks like a cross between Kingdom Hearts with that keyhole in his face and Captain Jean-Luc Picard when he became part of the board. This is like if Kingdom Hearts stopped being a collaboration between Disney and Square and started being a collaboration between, I don't know, the estate of Gene Roddenberry and Square. Probably unlikely to happen. I don't think that would be good for its sales figures. Who knows, though. So now with 99 keys, no problems going to the shop. Definitely should have waited to pick up that key, but it doesn't really matter much in the whole scheme of things, does it? And we do have the Steam sale now as well. Might as well check the poop over here and see if we got something interesting contained therein. Come on. There we go. So everything's going to be half price, and we have 31 cents. So we're dealing really well on the money front. That probably will not be a problem. Oh my god, it's so much stupid damage. Even if I take no more, if I get no more money for the duration of this video, probably going to be okay. I'm going to be able to buy a few items regardless of that fact. We got Monstro. Could really use some damage upgrades. I've taken a lot of damage on this floor, which is bad, but I'm still hoping that maybe, just maybe, we can get a deal with Satan here. I think I've earned it just through my commentary so far. Come on, you agree, right, game? You've got a built-in microphone for the ability to sense the words that I'm saying on mine. Unlikely. Monstro's already down to half health. I can basically just abuse this huge range advantage right now. And I guess this Monstro doesn't have the ability to do that big leap up in the air. He seems to be a little bit tankier than your average Monstro. And I do have D6 ready, so I can reroll whatever this nub decides to send me. Which I'm guessing is probably going to be like a range upgrade, just because the game likes to troll me like that. Let's see. A few more hits, there we go. HP up, you know, let's talk to Satan up here first. You know what? I'm going to go with Brimstone. You know, it aggravates some people. And then I'm going to pick up this HP upgrade as well. Alright, that's going to really turn things around. I'm hoping, anyway. Now we can start to steamroll a little bit. But hey, cut me some slack. You know, it's been a while since I played a Brimstone game. At least a day. It actually has been a while. There's a damage upgrade. I told you things were starting to turn around. And we still have our D6 ready for this item room, which is going to be chocolate milk, which does not stack well with Brimstone. Tarot cards, I'm going to reroll that again. It's been a while since we had to do 2 rerolls. It's also been a while since my voice cracked like that. I feel like I'm 10 years old again. 10 years old, who am I kidding? I've had this voice since birth. So we go up here. Hopefully coming across the shop at some point soon. Now, I know I oversimplified things. In fact, chocolate milk does work with Brimstone. It just always causes your first shot to miss. I didn't want to have to deal with that. I would rather mix things up a little bit. There's another scent for us. Let's go back down to the item room, check that out. Would love to get... Can you get a battery from an item room? I don't think so. What else would I love to get? Mushrooms. Mushrooms would be awesome. Any mushroom. Turd. Not good. Not a good item at all, game. Trolling me as usual. Let's go up and around to the left. To the right. Let's make this a dance, and we will see what we come across. Boss room. Well, interesting conundrum here. I could fight the boss right away, but I don't have a D6 ready. I knew I was going to get hit there. That's so dumb. Some more bombs. Might as well do one more room before we go to the boss room, just in case. If I end up fighting a Horseman of the Apocalypse, I can always go back and use that charge on the D6 in the item room. And we need to do 2 more rooms before we go to the boss. My mistake. Luckily, we can get through these rooms pretty damn quickly. And I will probably go to open that chest. So it's going to cost me, well, 1 bomb for 2 chests is a pretty smoking deal, if I do say so myself. Picked up a ton of money. So when we eventually do go to the shop, that's going to be huge. What would I even want from the shop? I guess, again, battery would be a good pickup. Book of Belial would be huge at this point. But really, one of the things I was talking in the last video, I haven't had in a while, the Noose or Lord of the Pit. Okay, so I'm wasting my D6 charge, essentially, here. Unless we get another deal with the Devil opportunity, which we might. You ever notice how Chad gets smaller the more you hit him? It's kind of interesting. No deal with the Devil. Pick up little Chad, and then go back to the item room and re-roll. See if I can pick up something useful there. I gotta say, I'm really glad I did not go with Lard. I'm seeing all these opportunities where I absolutely would have been hit if I had picked up Lard, and that slows your speed by like 2, I think. I mean, it gives you a lot of hearts as well, but I don't know if it's worth it. Depends on your build, let's put it that way. Well, there's Book of Belial, so we'll get rid of the D6. Pretty early to be getting rid of the D6 already, but Book of Belial is a really good item, and it stacks really well with Brimstone. We should be able to take out most bosses in like 2 hits now. Still not my most powerful run ever. Well, it might be more powerful than that video that was aptly titled My Most Powerful Run Ever. How did that not go? But it's not as interesting, you know? Those tier effects were really cool, and it was different. It wasn't just Brimstone and Mom's Knife, which is nice. And I love that people suggest on the videos, they're like, hey man, try out this combination next time, like homing tiers, piercing tiers, and triple shot. I'm like, I would love to try that out. I don't have any control over what items the game spawns, though. Well, we might as well buy these 10 bombs for 7 cents. Less than a cent a bomb, pretty good deal. Why not pick up that bomb and then tarot card as well? Well, that'll give us Hanged Man for 1 room. And we'll use that immediately, because that will allow us to go into the Gauntlet room here, pick up whatever it is on sale, for offering, and then just leave. So, well, we'll pick up 1 more bomb. That's alright. And we could look for the secret room. Yeah, why not? I'm doing well on bombs. Might as well check it out. Really thought it was going to be there. How about here? Alright, 1 up, please. Slot machine. I'm just going to blow you up. You cost me 3 bombs, you better pay up. Well, 3 cents and a bomb. That's alright. Remember, I did buy these bombs for less than a cent a pop, so from a purely economic standpoint, I'm doing alright for myself. Let's head down to the caves part 2, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of items we can pick up there to make this build a little bit more powerful. I mean, we always run the risk. I like to give myself a little cushion for the pushing. By pushing, I mean progress in the Binding of Isaac. I'm not sure what you're thinking about. But totally forgot what I was going to say after that innuendo. Innuendo. I'm just stealing these jokes wholesale from other sources. I hope you guys know that. There's a nickel for us. Oh, what I was going to say, I like to build up a little bit of a cushion against potentially getting like bad pills, because pills can really mess your game up. Not in the Binding of Isaac. I mean, like if you're going out to a club and you're trying to pick up girls, don't take pills, man. It's gonna mess your day up. I got hit there hard, but Hierophant is another 2 spirit hearts. Lucky me. Like we could easily get a speed down, or a damage down, or a tears down. Do we have tears downs? I don't think I've seen those in a while. You know, in Final Fantasy VII, if you use the tears down on the boss, I forgot. It's been a while since I played that game. What is that place? Cosmo Canyon. The boss of Cosmo Canyon. You'll be, you can kill him in 1 hit. Anyway, not a lot of people are gonna get that joke. I put way too much effort in it, and it had stunted delivery. I apologize. There was the Book of Revelations in that shop back there, but I don't really have any interest in that. I would rather stick with the Book of Belial. Gonna give me a lot more power. Pills turn me retarded. Been a while since I actually had a chance to say that. Let's head up, and why not to the left? I'm left-handed, so I always like to go to the left. When I was a kid, I would play Choose Your Own Adventure books with my friends. Yeah, I know, we were super cool, right? And they would always be like, hey, if you want to turn left, go to page 85. If you want to turn right, go to page 91. And all my friends were right-handed, so they would always be like, go right, and then we'd go right, and we'd fucking die. Thanks a lot, guys. At least I don't hold a grudge. Actually, like, that sounds like it's a made-up story, but I very specifically remember that happening. Let's pick up all this, and we do have this Judgment card. You might as well give Judgment our money. He will probably give us an HP upgrade, but there's possibilities that he will give us some kind of spacebar upgrade as well. Oh, wow! 9 volt. Huge pickup, and a reminder that I should be using the Book of Belial more than I am already. But I guess we'll save it, because we are going to be fighting the boss anyway. I knew I was going to take a hit there. I got too cocky there for some reason. Luckily, Brimstone has like a huge range on it, so I can hit him even outside of the beam's effect, apparently. There's an HP upgrade. Good floor, what can I say? Fistula, and another Tinted Rock. That's amazing. Apparently 1 shot with Book of Belial Brimstone is not enough to split open that main Fistula. Wow, this is going well. I forgot that Fistula is such an easy boss to fight if you have Brimstone. Oh, really thought I was going to take damage there. Should be piece of cake now. There we go. Deal with the devil. Thanks for the range upgrade. Totally useless. See what we get in this Tinted Rock. I would just love Spirit Hearts, honestly. Bombs are fine too. Possibly Krampus in here. Nope. None of those are useful to me. Like, the Ouija board is totally useless. If I was doing a speedrun type video, I would just immediately go down, but since I do have 38 cents and 97 keys, might as well continue onward here and see what we get. The reason I mentioned my money there is because I thought we were going to go to the shop, but I guess we've already been. We found that there was nothing in it. Alright, it was the Book of Revelations, right? Good damage. Definitely still have to go to the item room, though. So we can abandon that bean here. Now I think we can go down to the next floor. And I'm feeling very, very confident about the chances of my success so far in this video. Well, so far it has been a success. But my confidence so far has been high as well. Alright. Depths Part 1. Hoping... At this point, I'm actually hoping that we fight the Fallen on this floor. Man, another nickel. That's an insane drop. Because if we fight the Fallen, like, there are disadvantages to that, namely that he's very hard. But the advantage is that we do get an awesome item. Hopefully like a Lord of the Pit. Again, flying would make me basically invincible here. Troll face bomb. I'm not interested. These zombies seem faster than usual. Maybe that's just me. I prefer it when zombies move slower than the plot on The Walking Dead. I'm not a TV critic. Also, I haven't seen it since the season started up again in February. But anyway, that's for my other channel, Northernlion Reviews The Walking Dead. You can follow and like, favorite, and subscribe to that if you're interested. Send me donations on PayPal because I don't make enough money on YouTube, etc., etc. My mom never hugged me when I was a kid. Alright, there's 4 bombs in here and another scent as well. The scent is useless, but the bombs are awesome. Pretty standard commentary out of me there, even if it seems nonsensical. Those guys are easy. I'm forgetting, or I'd forgotten how much I love Brimstone, and after like 2 videos of passing it up, or not having the opportunity to use it. Oh, can't charge it! It didn't charge fast enough. Fuck you, Brimstone, I was just talking nice about you. This is just like the time Ubi Soft pulled my Let's Play of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, even though throughout the videos I commentated on how awesome the game is and how everyone should buy it at full price because it's a masterpiece of game design. Thanks a lot, Ubisoft. I promise I haven't boycotted you or badmouthed you in every video I've ever made since then. I tell all my friends that you make fantastic products, and even though your DRM practices are completely draconian, you are good people who deserve the success that has been given to you. Alright. What a bitter episode of The Binding of Isaac. Things are getting dark now, man. Have you guys seen Darkman with Liam Neeson? That's a good movie. Sam Raimi directed it. I believe? Maybe not? Anyway, don't buy Ubisoft's products. Because the marketing firm behind Assassin's Creed Brotherhood pulled my Let's Play after I had 30 episodes of it already made. I've talked about this extensively on camera, but I would really appreciate it if you boycotted all their products. I don't care. Buy whatever you like. Most of you probably pirate everything anyway. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Let's check out this tarot card. Hierophant, another 2 spirit arts. That's a good pickup. And we'll have the sun as well. Actually, no, most of you probably don't pirate everything. Most of you probably buy your games on Steam, or at least a lot of your games on Steam. That was the thing that bothered so many people about SOPA, is that, like, it didn't make any sense to just put out this legislation to try to stop piracy when they stopped piracy almost on Steam. I mean, this piracy still exists, but they've created a distribution platform that is actually more convenient than stealing, even though it does cost you a little bit of money. Oftentimes not a lot, because of the Steam sales anyway. Where has the commentary on this episode gone? Definitely pick up the compass, because that's going to make the womb way better. I'm going to try to focus on the game here. I'm getting too political. And also polemical. Let's see where we're going here. We've got a long roundabout way to get to this boss, apparently. Longer than usual, anyway. Bomb for us. This has been one of the best videos for being rich on bombs, keys, and money. 38 cents, 29 bombs, 95 keys. That never fucking happens. Sorry, 96 keys. You got me again. And we got Judgment. And we are so rich, we might as well visit him. I've been completely neglecting my Book of Belial, but we'll use that extensively once we get down to the womb, for sure. Although, now that we have the compass, we should be able to make things pretty quick. Don't make me regret... Yeah, the ladder! That's an awesome pickup. I mean, it's not flying, but it's the closest thing, really. Not that I've even had to use the ladder yet, but... Hey. Well, easy room. And we'll just go fight the boss, I guess. We could use our sun card, but what's the point? Well, why not? It does like a Necronomicon's worth of damage. It also reveals the entire map, but that's totally useless for us, obviously, at this point. Alright, War is already in his childlike state. You know what? This is not more powerful than my tier effect run. I can't... This guy's faster than me. I can't get out of the way! He's faster than me! Good God! Well, there go my spirit hearts. I gotta get some speed upgrades, apparently, or the Fallen is gonna tear me apart. Lisa, Alright. Chubb really deked me out there. That was amazing. And I'm starting to feel a little bit less confident in my chances suddenly. So I do have little Chubb here, little Chad, sorry. I make the mistake every time despite this being like episode 130. We'll drop some spirit or some regular hearts for me. Pretty awesome room here. Zombies and Leapers. Got lucky that I got them all in a horizontal line. Item is going to be Crown of Thorns. Damage up. Blood of the Martyr. I always forget the real name for that one. That's a good pickup, actually. Increased damage will scale well with Book of Belial. Of course, works well with Brimstone as well. Just make our way immediately over here, because we just want to get to the item room and the boss room, essentially. And there we go, back to full health. Bunch of little gluttonies in here. Cool layout for them, actually. Really put a number on me if I didn't pay attention. But I managed to get out of there okay. Up to 31 bombs. Well, that's going to make Mom's heart easy. And we have another judgment. I should now, you know, there's absolutely no way that I would spend more than like 18 cents in the shop. And it's probably going to be greed anyway because I've already run into it. Oh, but there is another mini-boss on this floor that you can see in the bottom left corner, so maybe we can't even run into greed on this floor, which would be amazing. Don't jerk me around here, Judgment. There we go. Lifesteal, that's pretty cool. And I guess I'll buy both of these, Guardian Angel and Demon Baby. Those are two huge pickups. Guardian Angel, of course, causes the projectiles around me to spin faster, and Demon Baby is just a little bit more offensive power. That's a cool pickup. So we will definitely go with this. I'm just standing here because actually, if you saw, my Guardian Angel and Q and me were really tearing into that eye on the bottom of the screen. Mom is already very nearly half dead. Again, I forgot how awesome Brimstone is in this. Demon Baby doing some sweet crowd control. And Mom is gonna be dead in probably like 10 seconds. If only I could hit like two things at once with Brimstone. Can you imagine if you got Brimstone and Brimstone and Loki's tears is what I was, or Loki's horns is what I was just thinking of. I was wondering if you could get like, I thought it was dead. If you could get Brimstone shooting out of all four directions of you. I've never had that before. Crazy! Well, there's another HP upgrade, which is useful after that clusterfuck that I got into there against Famine on the last floor. And then I guess we'll just head down to the womb. Now's the time. Time to shine. Well, Womb Part 1 is kind of a joke, honestly, still. It can be difficult because things hit you twice as hard, but really the only thing I worry about is Shoal for the most part, although we can run into some tough rooms down the womb. I really should have taken damage there, I got lucky. Now, the Charm of the Vampire, the kills heal, is not that useful. This is what I mean by running into some tough rooms down the womb. Because I think it gives you half a heart for like every 14th kill. Which is not a lot, but I suppose that can add up if I take a lot of damage. I imagine some of those hearts are going to be wasted. Oh, this turned out alright, especially when the frame rate is tanked a little bit and allowed me a little bit of an easier time here. So obviously the boss room is up here and to the left. I told you guys, up and to the left every time. I feel like I'm in JFK. My primary demographic probably has not seen JFK. Hopefully they know what JFK stands for, though. It's a good movie. You should check it out. And I should stop insulting the intelligence and integrity of my viewers. But it's like it's like self-deprecation. Don't think about that too hard. Just imagine that what I said is true. Alright. I'm gonna take damage here. Well, I should have taken damage there. I backed myself into a corner like Jughead doing a kitchen painting job. And we're gonna fight Death, which is not as good as I would have liked. I would have much preferred to fight Skolex, of course. I mean, Skolex is a joke boss, essentially. But between Book of Belial and Demon Baby and Guardian Angel and the Rock, I think we'll be fine here. Took some dumb damage, but one dumb damage heart is not so bad. This guy, the Zambies, no problem. Hey, they actually got some lifesteal on that. That's what I get for saying that it was useless. I gotta be a little bit more cautious here. I really thought that was gonna do it. Or that. There we go, okay. So now, yet another offensive upgrade. We get a second cube of meat. And looks like the boss room is fairly close, which is awesome. Oh god, these guys are fast. These guys are fast. I got to that one before he could get to me. Thank God for Demon Baby, man. I found pills. Alright, well, turns retarded again. Not that it matters. Lasers! I hate you, lasers! I don't mind you as much now. But if you had hit me, I would have hated you even more. Loki is a very, very easy room to run across here, even if he does get a couple of hits on us. Although that's unlikely, to be honest with you. Especially because I have the Demon Baby cube of meat combo going on here. Sorry, Guardian Angel cube of meat combo. That's what I meant to say, of course. There we go. Lovers gives us 2 extra hearts. Not gonna sneeze at that. Alright, Book of Belial. In conjunction with Brimstone and 31 bombs means Mom's heart should be pretty damn easy. Over here, drop some bombs. There's not even anything to like get in the way of my bombs. Oh, never mind. I still have like Demon Baby shoot them. That's alright. So far, so good. Monster should go down in like 2 hits. What am I doing standing in that location? That was a horrible spot to be standing. I got incredibly lucky not to be hit there. Larry Jr. is going down. The frame rate also going down. I really got to get this computer. This is getting out of control. JJ. I always feel like if it's a Binding of Isaac video, I gotta throw in at least one what am I doing here, JJ? Alright, we'll forgo our usual bomb strategy now. Let's just go to town on the it's not really a heart, is it? If it's a heart, then it's very tumorous. Is that a word? It sounds like a bone. Ah, yes, you've broken your tumorous. I'm afraid you'll never be able to have children. One more Brimstone will do it. There we go. Easy fight, really. And when this creep disappears, I will see what this tarot card is, although the Lovers is a pretty good one. Devil's good as well, it gives us increased damage, but the Lovers is going to be more of a safeguard against things we might run across here on the Womb Part 3. Man, oh, I didn't want to go to this room. Well, everything turned out better than expected, I guess. I really should have mentioned this at the start of the episode, but Edmund McMillan tweeted today. Today is Monday, February 27th. So for once, you guys are actually going to get a video on the day I recorded it, which is, like, unprecedented. As opposed to me having, like, a backlog. Well, like a good backlog. A library, an archive, a cellar of videos. Let's put it that way. Cellar sounds kind of dingy, but anyway, Edmund McMillan tweeted within the last 24 hours that all the bosses are done on Wrath of the Lamb, and the expansion itself should be out within the next 2 months, maybe even sooner, because he was like hedging his bets because GDC, the Game Developers Conference, is coming up. He's doing a lot of promotional stuff for Indie Game the Movie, which is coming out soon. You guys should definitely check out Indie Game the Movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it. That movie was amazing, and it did also just get optioned into a show on HBO, which should be interesting at the very least. Yeah, so within the next 2 months, around then, you never know if there's going to be some kind of Valve time issue, even though obviously he doesn't work for Valve. But yeah, that's cool. So Wrath of the Lamb on the horizon for sure. It's great because I'm really looking forward to some of the new stuff that's going to be in there. Yeah, that bomb, I thought for sure that bomb was going to hit me. Again, painted myself into a corner. Oh, I forgot that I hate war. Well, I've got a more offensive power this time. Good. Alright. Satan himself. Let's try it out. Book of Belial, obviously essential here. Drop that bomb down. Immediately hit it away. Oh, still got the job done. Fallen should be towards the end of the Fallen. Now we can hit them twice as fast if they get in a horizontal line. Or vertical line. I'm not picky about my directions. I'm kind of picky that that happened. That sucks. But I can still take 4 more hits. God damn, he's too fast! Thank God for Demon Baby and Cube of Meat. Alright, now, I really have to be careful not to take very much damage here, he says as he takes kind of very much damage here. And the reason for that is because I really want to hedge my bets against the bomb flies, which are the only thing that bothers me about that, like, third part of the Satan boss fight. This fight would be so much harder if Satan could shoot laser beams out of his hands, like, sideways. Thank But we cannot, which means we're gonna have a chance here. It's 50-50. Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen are here with me. We're gonna live cast the Satan boss fight. If you guys could like and favorite Seth Rogen's channel, that would be awesome. So far so good, but again, only 2 hits. That's all I would need to take me out of this one. That was a really bad shot on my part there. Oh, we did it! We did it! As always, thank you guys for watching. That was kind of a surprising run. Well balanced, let's put it that way. It was like a breakfast commercial, you know, where you got like the slices of orange and the bananas on top of the cereal with the milk in it, and you got a glass of orange juice and a glass of milk, and that's part of a balanced breakfast. This was part of a balanced Isaac run. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I might have to go see the doctor because my commentary was particularly crazy this time. But I look forward to seeing what you guys say about it when it goes up on YouTube in about 45 minutes. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.